As we start 2023, we are, as digital marketers, it's been a very interesting year so far. We are in the midst of an unprecedented change in our overall landscape. I mean, digital marketing largely has been a Google Meta-dominated space now for a while, and it's really got interesting over the last few years and kind of accelerated. So I think since 2014, after 2014, last year was the 2022 was the first year when Google and Meta together actually ended up at less than 50% of the market share. And that's expected to decline further. So obviously a lot of action there and a lot of changes, primarily new platforms which are kind of taking off. TikTok, of course, is the biggest and unprecedented in terms of both the level of users as well as engagement. TikTok is expected to kind of overtake YouTube soon in terms of the total advertising dollars as a second largest social platform. So I think again, it means for us as marketers certainly big changes to think about. Like if you're in financial services, how do you kind of figure out like who are the influencers, how do you get them in, how do you get yourself in front of people? Oftentimes people are using TikTok to get financial information, much as kind of people didn't believe it. At iQuanti, we've been focused really on short form videos and helping clients kind of building out that capability and helping clients kind of communicate in kind of using short form videos as a format, which is something that really I think is kind of taken off. So I think that's a big change, both in terms of where people are seeing content as well as what are they seeing. I think both, so that's kind of happening. So both the formats as well as platforms. The second big change, I think, is overall in terms of privacy. We'll be talking about privacy for a while, but between both the changes that have been made by platforms like Apple and between, of course, the privacy movement from the government side now and increasingly eventually cookies eventually will go away at some point, right? So between all these changes, I think there's been a lot of changes. We've already seen the impact that it has done to Meta and YouTube's like business in terms of wherever there is mid and upper funnel and you need a bit of targeting, it's been incredibly challenging without being able to kind of, identify people and without being able to use those capabilities. So what becomes really important for brands is to use first-party data much, much better than they're doing today. And a lot of our focus has been helping brands both collect first-party data at their touch points and more importantly, be able to kind of use all the information that they have. If you're banks, you're sitting on unprecedented amount of like transaction data, for example. So are you mining it? Are you kind of using it as a way to get to know your customers better? And then being able to kind of, get the right things to your customers and clients. So I think that's the second big area of opportunity and challenge as well. The third area I think is just again is mainstreaming of AI. Now AI has been in digital marketing for the last few years. Google has been using AI in many of the automation tools that they're using. So yes, there has been AI around, but with ChatGPT and generative AI, it suddenly impacts creative aspects of communication as well. And as marketers, there's a huge impact in terms of like, what does content mean? How do you create content? Can there be better targeting? So again, there is tremendous amount of opportunity. We've just scratched the surface. And I'm sure there is a long journey, but eventually this could change how we search and how we get information. And if broadly, broadly our clients and customers are looking at other ways to kind of get information, we need to figure out how to get in front of them. So with all these changes, again, unprecedented changes, I think there is tremendous opportunity as well as for us as marketers to be able to leverage all these changes and perhaps kind of race ahead to be in front of our clients in more meaningful ways than they have been before. So best of luck in this journey. And we at iQuanti look forward to working with you or being alongside the journey as these changes kind of take hold. Thanks.